Hello boys, it's me, Yoshi here, and I'm kind of just going to do this on the fly while I do this thing, but welcome back to my 100% playthrough of the Link's Awakening Switch game. And in the last episode, we did some stuff to try and get to some of the other things, but after who knows how long, we finally got to the end and did some stuff, and from there, we finally found a way to do some stuff. So anyways, select the beginning song of the game and go up here with all of the 8 instruments, and we can finally get up to the top. Hop and wake the windfish proper. So, yeah, it is time to enter the final dungeon of the game, which I've apparently clarified to be a maze, so yeah, that's not gonna be fun. The pattern is completely random, by the way, so I don't know what will happen. But right now, we're kind of just listening to this. So here's a little secret. The windfish doesn't actually fully wake. Instead, a little shell area cracks open and we find out that it's actually been poisoned by the nightmare. The time has come. The windfish awaits. Enter the egg. Oh boy. Now we get to do the final boss of the game. Alright. But before that, we have to go into the maze. So, we're inside the windfish's egg, which is a randomized nightmare, essentially. And, as you can see, there's no map, there's no nothing else. It's really just a randomized mess of stuff everywhere. So, the idea is you want to basically take a specific path that leads all the way up to the top. But the path to it is completely random. Let's be honest, I don't even know the true path. Well, going up and left to right, that seems to be a really terrible idea. So let's go only up and down or whatever, and see if we can get to there that way. Or maybe there's actually another trick I don't know about. Maybe if you play this, there's a way to figure out where to go that way. I don't know. Beyond that, yeah. We get through the entire game, by the way, to get for this, and now we're suddenly stuck in a random maze where we have nowhere to go, literally. Yeah, that's really fun. And the pattern is different on each seed, so it's not necessarily going to be the same every time. I don't know what you're supposed to do to make notes. Like, are you supposed to use this to do other stuff? Or play this and have something mysteriously appear? I don't know. Well, regardless, it's not working, so I need to find something. I'll be right back. Right, guys. So, I looked at the initial setup, and I found out it's another one of those super dumb things again. Guess what? We have to go back to the library to read a book again, because apparently we cannot go in there without other stuff. And unfortunately, you only need the Ballet of the Windfish to get inside. That's about it. But yeah. So anyways, the egg has a completely random pattern, but the way you're supposed to discover it is very obnoxious. It is possible to have a random pattern memorized from the beginning, but other than that, I don't really know anything. So, because of that, instead of doing that, you're going to see our first use of screenshot looking or whatever. Which means lots of home menu, because that's our only logistic way of doing this without the use of who knows what. We also need magic power for the final battle. We already have upgrade version of it and are basically full, so we're fine there. But anyways, we see a new book has appeared. Dark Secrets and Mysteries of Coent. So we want to read this, and it'll show this arrow path thing. And if we take a picture of it, and then go to that, that will show us the exact path that we're supposed to take to actually get for the windfish. How are we going to actually do that path? Guess what we're going to do? We're going to have to go back into the thing, memorize a path, 4 letters at a time, and then do it, and then do the thing again, and then do it again. And yeah, we're basically gonna go back and forth between the whole menu and our screenshots, which is gonna be probably the only time you see me use the whole menu in this entire playthrough. It is required for this section. It is kind of dumb, and the pattern changes in each game, so it's kind of dumb. Anyways, for starters though, you have to fall down into this main path way over to the left. There's no way to escape that, and then when you head to the right, you actually start the pattern. So with that in mind, we're gonna do this. We actually need to use the home menu for once. Head to the album, select our writing, and we'll see that we can do that. So we have a left up, right up for starters. Left up, right up for starters. Left up, right up. Left up, right up. So, left up, right up. Left up, right up. So, okay, left up, right up. So we're gonna do those 4 directions. Then we're gonna home menu again and do the same thing until we've reached the boss, essentially. And then we have... Okay, so now the final one is... Okay, that's actually pretty straightforward. Right up, right up. Right up, right up. Right up twice. Now, that couldn't be more simpler. So, now we do that. Right up. Right up. Right up. And we should get a joining song, and yep! We have popped into a secret area. Okay, now I need to make sure I have my powder on, as well as boomerang seems to be good. So anyways, we fall into this area, and we finally reach the final boss. We were born of nightmares. To take over this world, we make the windfish sleep endlessly. If the windfish doesn't wake up, this island will never disappear. We would have been the masters of this place, but you had to come here and disrupt our plans. You can never defeat us. Let's rumble. Oh boy. So this first guy requires the magic powder. That's the only thing I found out about, though. Oh boy. Okay. The rest of this, we kind of just have to learn what hits them by default. This might be the sword refletch, yep. There's gotta be a Ganon fight in here somewhere where you literally just reflect stuff. And also, this is literally a mirror of Aghanim. Either he fires blue balls at you or he fires orange shots. And right now, we're not getting a lot of orange shots. We're getting all the blue balls right now. This is not fun. This is obviously a random fight. Okay. I could have actually had it done a lot sooner if I just chopped from the beginning. But, oh well. Phase 2 down. And now I believe this next one... I'm gonna switch here, see if this is card. This one will be the proper Phantom Ganon. Or not. There's Modorm again. Okay, Modorm was pretty straightforward. Oh, there we go. Here's Phantom Ganon. Here's Phantom Ganon. Looks like we can't do anything until he stops spinning that laser thing. And we can't hurt him with that, apparently. We'll start with a normal heal. Well, this one fight is already making up for it quite a bit. Alright, we need to test basically everything here now. When you're in a blind playthrough like this, you're effectively forced to test everything. Wow. This is getting really annoying. The Fire Rod doesn't work on him, nor the Hook Shot. Alright. We have Tracy's secret medicine, so we should be fine, but right now I actually want to fight out a Dajism. So I'm actually going to be right back yet again. I don't know why I'm doing this, but yeah. So guess what? I can only defeat him using a Spin Strike, so we have to do this 3 times or whatever to vanquish him. It's kind of annoying. And none of these attacks can be blocked, and nothing else actually damages him. There you can see we're able to dodge him a little bit. With that in mind, I think the actual best way of doing this is to use my dash jump thing to avoid the first half. And then dash more times until eventually I can get to the right. Except he's done an annoying pattern that has forced me into the corner. That's the problem with that. Alright. Well, before we do anything else, let's do this really quickly. Alright, Phantom Gun is finally toast. Now for this next weird phase. We can use either a Spin Slash or something else to deal with it. Now this guy can only be damaged while he opens up. So now we just have to wait for him to open up and shoot him with the bow and arrow. That's why I had it set up already. And you can get 2 arrow shots per phase if you're good enough. Alright. This island is going to disappear. Our world's going to disappear. Our world. That was a much harder fight than I expected. Had to use everything there. You've been all the nightmares. Climb the stairs before you. And we are done. Nice. Cool. We'll have some more to do still, because we can get Bow Wow's figure at the area to get the 100% finished. Young lad, Yoshi, the hero, you've defeated the nightmares. You've proven your wisdom, courage, and power. Inspired of the Windfish's spirit, I am the guardian of his dream world. But one day the nightmares entered the dream and wreaking havoc. Then you, Yoshi, came to rescue them. I always trusted in your courage. I knew that you would turn back the nightmares. Thank you, Yoshi. Our arc is done. The Windfish will wake soon. Goodbye. And there he is. I'm the Windfish. Lana's been my slumber. In my dreams an egg appeared, surrounded by an island with people, animals, an entire world. But verily, it be the nature of dreams to end. When I thus awaken, Colent will be gone. Only the memory of this dreamland will exist in the waking world. Someday, thou may recall this island. That memory makes the dream world real. Come, Yoshi, let us awaken together. Play the 8 instruments. Play the Song of Awakening. Ooh. And there are the instruments again. Well, that's the end of the game now. But there's still more to do because we found out a secret bonus episode. We found for the secret bonus episode that we have more Dampé challenges to do, so we'll be showing off all of those. Those are all tough in their own right. And the game will not be over yet. We still actually have to get a Bow Wow figure, but after we do that, we'll finally be done with 100%. So anyways, by doing all the inserts, Link kind of gets shoved up the side of the waterfall, and then we go to a special cutscene. In the original version, it would show a small, weird version of Link doing stuff. In Switch, we get an upgraded, kind of anime-ish cutscene with Link kind of chilling in the middle there, like nothing's happened. So we can see what actually happened to his wreckage. And we can see that he is fully awakened. Ooh, oh wow, we get to see a Windfish again, I guess. That's nice. Alright, nice. By the way, the game is not over yet. Like I said, there are some more chamber dungeons we can complete, and we'll be doing all of those to really prove that we've done 100%. If we wanted to, we can go through the game again in New Game Plus mode, but it's not technically required. I'd much rather just do stuff. Unfortunately, you can only unlock the full 100%, like one chamber stone that you need for 100% can only be gotten after beating the game, which is kind of unfortunate. It's just too bad, because had they taken that out, it would have been a normal 100%. In the original game, you can get everything in one sitting and then beat the game. At least that's the way it is in the Game Boy version. But this is not so much, but still kind of good anyway. I will say I enjoyed this game a lot. If anything, it's probably the most casual-friendly Zelda game I've ever played. Very little deaths to worry about, and with a medicine that restores your hearts, in addition to having up to 3 fairy bottles, makes it kind of easy. But it still has some difficulties, which is also why Hero Mode was added in for those who want a better challenge. I, of course, did it on normal mode because it was my first time playing. Yeah. Well. Okay. We get to hear a little bit of the original ending theme as well. This is what plays in Game Boy Advance version. It's nice that they threw that in just for fun, which I think is really cool. And there you see 1993 on the title, which mentions the original release date for the original Zelda. And we are now done the game. But there's still more. Oh, yeah. Because of course she has to make an appearance, why not? Why the heck not? Just throw in Marilyn into the credits, just for good measure. Okay. Alright, now let's do the little bit. Yes, I do want to save. So what happens if we load up a save? We just go back to the Windfish's egg, but we can leave it right away and do some different stuff. And yes, the island didn't actually fade away, by the way, fully. We can actually go back to it whenever we want. Right. Now for the final part, which I'm pretty sure, yes, you have to get the full game cleared. You have to actually finish a game in order to get this to work. But anyways, for the final little piece of the puzzle thing, we're going to go to here and we'll see the new prize has finally appeared in the Trendy Game. The Bow Wow figure has appeared. Collecting this will give us the final chamber stone of the game. So that means we get to play this again. I'm gonna do the same trick as I've always been doing with the other prizes. But of course it's too big, so that's obviously not gonna work. Oh wait, never mind, it did. This one's a little bit rollier than usual. I actually kind of wanted to do that because then it'll stop rolling and that'll make it easier to grab. It's kind of round, which makes it kind of difficult to get. Okay. It's close to perfect, but Yeah, blocked because I was just a little bit off. And now it's rolling again. As you can see, this is probably one of the hardest fragments to attain. I'm not too worried for rupees because even if I didn't get this on the first try, now the heart might get in the way. The heart is in like a terrible spot right now. Yeah. Okay, I think, okay, now I have to win the rupees no matter what. It's in the worst spot. Ugh, look at it, it's still rolling all over the place. Okay, I have to let this drop a little bit earlier than usual to try and get the rupees. Yeah, okay, I don't think that's working anytime soon. Well, the rupees are really tiny, so we'll go for... I have to go for that next. As you can see, this is probably actually the worst prize to get other than the Piranha Plat. Yes, the Piranha Plat is annoying in its own regard, but it's really annoying. And this gets stopped so easy for some reason. What the heck? Okay. I think we have a challenge on our hands all of a sudden. So the Trendy Game went from being super easy to now it is almost impossible. Like, you literally need to get the perfect angle on this guy. And I've been precise at least 2 times and it still gets stuck. There we go. Okay. We got clamped this time. That helps out. Okay. Alright, got it. After who knows how many tries. Well, that was actually pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie. That was definitely a hard figure to get. You got a good eye and a steady hand here. That makes you a champ. But here's the lump of luck to prove it. I think it's called a chamber stone. Oh, there's our final chamber stone. Okay, so now, as you can see there, now we only pay 5 rupees every time I do other stuff. He calls us a true champion, which is cool. Nice. Alright, then. Okay, well, now we display it. And with that, we have technically 100%ed the game because we've gotten all the chamber stones, we got all the secret shells, collected their rewards, and got all the inventory items. And as per usual, I think I'll show my screen once I go to Jam Pay and do stuff. Of course, we're not necessarily done yet because there are some golden stuff we can complete, but those are all optional and are not technically required for 100%. So technically, we have 100% of the game now. Okay. So we get this Tamer Stone made for us, which becomes a plus monsters effect. Ooh, very real. Okay. Alright, so here we have all 14 chamber stones, all upgrades on all of our items, all of the inventory items, which is 12, all 50 secret seashells, all the instruments and keys, a mail upgrade, it could be either red or blue, as well as the magnifying lens and all the other minor items that were recorded in the game. Oh, and of course, yes, maximum hearts. So that confirms that we have gotten 100%. So we're going to go ahead and save this file just to make sure that it stays. And from there, that's going to be the end of the game there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video where we might do some chamber dungeons for a little while. This actually might end up being a little bit longer than I thought because there's quite a few to do. So we're going to try and do all of them next. Because 100% is not technically complete until we do those. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.